Alright, well, we are all set up. It's just me and Kyle today. There's already quite a few ducks flying around. I think we're like, 5 minutes till shooting time now? And guys have been shooting for about 5 minutes. So, typical public land. But, just had a teal just buzz in, so that was kind of cool. So, not sure if I'm going to run this camera and film Kyle shooting, and then both of us hunt and just try and get GoPro footage, or if I'm going to try and run this and just swap off. Haven't decided yet, so we'll see. Just kind of depends on how fast the ducks are flying in. That's fine. Okay. It kind of pulled up hard. We'll have more passes. Better hope no little teal buzzes in real quick.
Why?
Got your phone in your hand, your gun in the other hand.
I think I'll drop one.
Well, depending on her name, you might drop the gun.
I can't drop old Sally.
Here's a teal coming in. Ready? He's gonna come back and that'll work. Alright, we are off to a little bit of a slower start this morning. Not a ton of movement so far. Not a lot of shots in general in the area. So not sure if a lot of the birds left this area, or if they're just kind of flying late, or if they're all hitting private land. Not really sure. But we did have one green wing come in, and it kind of landed away from us, going with the wind, and went ahead and let Kyle just water swat it. Otherwise it was going to pick up and fly out over the reeds, and then we're going to spend forever looking for it. So yeah, went for the water swat. So we got one on the board, but hopefully we can get some more in here. I got cattails in my eyes. Well, we had Well, we had a pair of 2 green-winged teal come in, and they kind of landed a little far out, and we were trying to jump them up and scare them, and went ahead and shot at them. I shot poorly. Kyle didn't shoot too great, but he at least dropped one of them. So now he has 2 green-winged teal, and overall it has still been pretty slow. I did have a pretty good pass from a mallard drake, and Kyle was out picking up his green-winged teal, and I think they probably saw him moving around, but thought we were gonna get that. But oh well, still a few flying here and there. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Well, we are making the decision to move. We've been sitting in the same spot for a while, and we've been seeing some ducks go, 150, 200 yards. Basically straight in front of us, and so they kept on kind of circling us and then going over there and landing. So we're gonna go see what it is that they like about this spot and give it a shot for a little bit and see if we can scratch out a few more. Alright, well, the move didn't work out. We ended up walking probably 150 yards over there to set up. Threw out all the decoys, started putting our mud seats into the cattails to sit down and get ready, and look over, and there's some guys sitting probably 75, 100 yards away from us. So it was kind of our bad. Completely couldn't see them over all the cattails and stuff. So I felt kind of bad about that, so we weren't going to sit there and try and hunt facing those guys basically. So we just picked all the decoys up and drug them back over to the boat. So we're gonna go ahead and just pack up. We haven't really been seeing anything flying around, mainly just a bunch of coots, and I don't want to shoot those. Kyle probably does, but so we're gonna pack up and get out of here. Call it a day. Alright, well, it's just me and Brett today out here. Planned on filming a little bit more early on and just didn't get the camera out. And then decided to take a nap and woke up and it's a little closer to shooting time than I thought it was, and had to scramble and get a really terribly made blind together. And we've heard some ducks flying around, guys have been shooting, so I'm hoping we can get some in here. We may have to just stop hunting, put the guns down, and build a blind real quick, just because the blind I built has completely fallen over and don't have a lot of great cover from the front. We're pretty covered from the top, so I'm hoping that works out in our favor. Oh, pretty widgeon. A real pretty widgeon. I'm happy now. Get these fat ass back over to you, booger. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do this.
Got the first duck of the day. Drake is really determined to go get it. Shot it out of the air. He was over there. And then it started swimming. And it swam. And it swam. And now he's got it. Morning hasn't been going very good, but we got one. It looked like it was a pretty widgeon. Water is very deep, by the way. You actually scared the crap out of me.
When I shot?
Yeah.
You didn't know I was gonna shoot?
He was coming until all of a sudden I see you look up and it's
I called him out. I said he was coming. I didn't, but I didn't realize that it spun back around. I just looked up and the thing was cupped up, and I was like, eh, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it. I'm not gonna wait for somebody else to shoot and scare it. All right, well, we are still having a really slow day today. Not a whole lot of movement, and the couple groups that we have had come pretty close. We have these guys that are set, they're probably only like 75 yards behind us, which really frustrates me. Didn't realize they were that close until just a few minutes ago. I knew they were pretty close, but not that close. Got another guy that's another 75 yards, 100 yards the other way of us, so it's been pretty tough just getting birds to work. Finally had this pretty widgeon come in and was able to get him, and it was a struggle to get this duck because he started diving and swimming out across this pool, and I had to wade out there all the way up to the top of my waders, and at one point I actually had the water come over my waders a little bit, get all the way back here, and then trip and fall in the water. So it's been an eventful 30 minutes to say the least, but hopefully some of these guys start giving up and packing up, and then we can maybe get some more singles and doubles coming in here and try and get some more ducks.
Going on.
What?
Drake Valley Outdoors. We're back out here at, and we're just going out trying to get some more ducks. What? Can't say where we're at? What do I do with my hands, y'all? What? I just don't know. Do I keep them down, put them up?
We're out here in the Midwest again.
We're out here in the Midwest just trying to hunt some.
Brett already knows how to do it.
Yeah. Can't get rid
I just
of
can't shut up.
Need to turn this hairy light down just a tad there. Don't need to blind my face. There's ducks right there.
You get the boogers out of your nose.
Ah, dude, do I have boogers?
What?
Already off to a bad start. Kyle, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Alright, well, we're out here again. Got everything set up. It's already shooting time, so we need to get set to where we're gonna be at here and still grabbing our guns. But pretty windy, so audio is probably gonna be glorious today. And we don't have a great hide, but with the wind, I'm hoping the ducks want to just sit down real fast and don't pay attention to where we're at. So let's hope for a good one. Well, it has been another really frustrating day so far. Quite a few ducks flying early, and we're still getting some groups flying around, but they're all wanting to land about 200 yards down from us again. You know, I mean, all the ducks out here, they've seen every single decoy spread, every single mojo, every single boat pushed up in the reeds, probably every single pickup in the parking lot, and they probably know which truck has which decoys out there. So I'm walking down here to try and get an idea of what they're doing and see if we can even try and move over here. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of cover to make a move, but still hopeful that something will come in. I was really hoping with this heavy wind that they would just see the decoys and just lock up and come right in, but not really doing it. And they see our decoy spread and they just completely fly all the way around us and come land over here. I'm walking up on them now. Looks like there's probably 300-400 ducks sitting over here. So not going to be able to compete with that's for sure. And I'm sure you guys can't really tell because I haven't done a ton of filming today, but there's not a lot of shots in this area, and you guys, we're at the same area that we've been at before, and you guys have commented on the videos saying sounds like the 4th of July out here, and that's usually what it sounds like, but not today or last week. They are getting used to seeing all of us out here hunting, so we need a really, really strong cold snap to get some new ducks down in here. It's days like today though that really make you appreciate those good hunts that you have whenever the ducks are just working right and there's lots of ducks to shoot at and things are just going your way. We did have one blue-winged teal come in, and
It was a green wing.
it was a green wing?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I could have swore it was a blue wing.
Right there. Green. You fool.
Sure enough, I could have swore whenever it turned it was a green wing or blue wing. Bleh.